down. And we ain't not stopping, ain't no slowing down. Now, this thing the market is in best. And then you see the weeks come, guys. Yeah, I think it's out of time. I think it's time to flow. I think it's time to start this podcast so that we know the right tips and strategies that bring success. It calls heaven on earth in our business. But this is all true because it changed the game. It brought the kingdom to every soul representing his name. Now position yourself in him to be blessed and bring heaven on earth in your business. It's about the time and now it's going down. And we ain't letting nothing stop us, ain't no slowing down. Nah. It's Kingdom Marketing Secrets, and every single week you gotta do this. It's about the time, and now it's going down. And we ain't letting nothing stop us, ain't no slowing down. Nah. It's Kingdom Marketing Secrets, and every single week you gotta do this.
Welcome to Kingdom Marketing Secrets, where you'll hear the best tips, tactics, and takeaways, and any other cool words starting with T, so you can advance your business online the Kingdom way. Welcome your host, Christopher Harold.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Hello. Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you guys located. If you can hear me, chime in right now. Unmute yourself and give me a hello. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Type in the chat as well. That you can hear me, you can see me. Do me a favor, type in the chat where you chiming in from.
Hello, yes, I can see you. I can hear you too.
All right, hello. All right, Brenda, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. A little chilly up here.
Yeah, a little chilly, huh?
Yes.
Where you at again?
I'm PA.
You said PA?
Yes, Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, y'all nice and cold right now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Oh, it's a little bit warmer here in Dallas, even though we did get some rain. But good to see you all. Where else are we chiming in from? So let's go ahead and type in the chat where everybody's chiming in from. So I see Maryland. Maryland's in the house. All right. Where else? I think we're going live on multiple platforms as well. So wherever you might be chiming in, Denison, Texas. Well, all right. What's going on? All right. Close to one of my neighbors there. All right. Vegas. All right. We got New in Vegas. All right. Virginia from Detroit. Awesome. Hey, Virginia. Emily and Denison. All right. Lakeisha in Maryland. All right. New York City. Johnson. All right. Good to see you all. From all over the globe. West Virginia, what's going on, Darla? West Virginia's in the house representing. Awesome. Well, good to see you all. I'm excited to share this topic today. And you know, we're going live on multiple platforms right now. So, let me get this out really quick then, since we are going live on multiple platforms. If you happen to be watching this, I think we're going live on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, where else we going live? Different places on Facebook. We also got folks with me here on Zoom right now. And so if, matter of fact, let me show you. So everyone, do me a favor, turn your camera and wave to everybody really quick. So we got folks riding with me right now on Zoom. All right. So if you have questions, we've put the Zoom link in the chat. So that way you can pop on Zoom and join us here if you have any questions. All right, we put that link for you in the chat so that way you can join us on Zoom here and to answer any questions that you might have as well. Because it's too hard to answer questions on social media when so many things are going on all at the same time. So we're here on Zoom, so you have any questions, we put the link there, that way you can hop on, and because I'm going to share this training today. Then at the end, I'm going to open up for Q&A. All right, so we'll be open for Q&A. So I just want to get that out there really quick. And I'm excited to share this because there is something happening right now where time is of the essence. And what I'm going to share with you is so important that you seize it right now. That you seize the opportunity right now. And that you don't procrastinate, that you don't put it off, that you don't like next time, because a lot of time next time never shows up, right? And we don't want to be a next time person. Like I always tell all of my clients in my Rap Success, it's a program you want to have habits of successful people, right? And what successful people do is they make decisions quickly and they change their minds slowly, right? While unsuccessful people, they make decisions slowly and then they change their minds quickly. So you want to be the person who's decisive, because what I'm going to share with you, it's imperative that hopefully you will see it today, what I'm going to share with you today, and you seize the opportunity to take advantage of it. Because right now is the time, and you do not want to let this pass you by, because it's been going on. I just now am teaching it right now. And so it's been going on for the past couple of years, but right now it's going to a crazy place where if you miss this boat now, it could set you back. So I'm very excited to share this with you. And so I'm excited to see all you guys here with me on the various platforms, also here with me on Zoom. So if you're ready, do me a favor, type in the chat ready so that I know you are ready for what I'm about to share with you. Just type in the chat ready right now so I know you are ready. All right. I see the readies popping in. Awesome. Well, good deal. So hopefully everybody can see me. I think last time we did one of these, some folks said they couldn't hear. So I think everybody here can hear me and you can see me, which is good. Awesome. All right. So cool. So I'm going to dive into it. And again, if you have questions, they're going to be at the end of the training. All right. So jot down your questions now. So if they pop up throughout the training, jot them down, put them somewhere. So that way you don't forget them when I open it up for Q&A. Cool. That works. Awesome. All right. So let me turn on my slides here. Now, I got a question. Just really quick. Oops, we saw that. Really quick. Let's make sure you're in the right place, because I like to make sure that we're talking to the right people. So if you're in the right place, you are in the right place if you are a leader, an entrepreneur, or an expert. So if you're a leader, entrepreneur, and expert, then you are in the right place. Also, if you want to turn your knowledge into income right now, today, you're in the right place. If you want to turn your passion into profit, you're in the right place. If you want to leverage your expertise, you're in the right place. And if you want to create more impact. If that's you, and I'm curious if you fit all of these or either one of these, type in me in the chat. Type in me in the chat so I know exactly who I'm talking to right now. If you fit one of these or just all of these, doesn't matter. Type in me in the chat. All right. Cool. Awesome. All right. So I'm talking to the right people. Awesome. All right. Now I got a question, because I always like to survey the room too. Because I gave you, those things, different things I shared before. But really quick, who here is selling right now online? Maybe you have a course, maybe you have consulting, professional services, maybe it's physical products, I don't know, coaching or whatever. But who here, I'm just curious, with me right now is actually selling online? All right. See a couple. All right. Johan's selling right now. Dahl is selling. Oh, cool. All right. Anybody else? Now, doesn't matter if you're not right now. I'm just curious to see who is selling right now. Lakeisha's selling. Awesome. All right. Cool. Awesome. Now, what are you selling? So type in the chat what it is that you're selling right now. I'm just curious. Type in the chat what you're selling. Is it whatever it might be? Let's see some of the answers you guys share here. Leadership coaching and training. Awesome. All right. T-shirts. Okay. Anybody else? Well, what are you currently selling right now? Just type it in the chat. What you're selling. And let's see. All right, body work. Okay. Awesome. And be honest and transparent with me now. On a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate your satisfaction with your business? 1 meaning is not where you want it to be. 10 meaning you couldn't ask for anything more. So on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate your satisfaction with your business? Just curious. Not where you want it to be. 10, you couldn't ask for anything more. All right. some sixes, some sevens. Okay. Some higher numbers than usual. All right, but that's cool. That's cool. All right, always looking to grow. All right, a three. Okay, appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate the transparency and the honesty here as well. All right, I definitely appreciate that. And the reason why I asked that too is that we have a resource that we can give you guys who are currently selling right now, and to be able to help you sell more and grow more as well. So if you want that resource, let us know, and we'll make sure you get that resource, or you can contact us at support@chrissharrold.com, support@chrissharrold.com as well. All right, cool. All right, now if you're selling, if you're not selling, you should know by now. You've been on the internet any amount of time that people are pulling in your direction all over the place, right? Everyone online is doing what? They're vying for your attention, right? It's like to get attention is challenging today because everyone's telling you to do this, telling you to do that, right? And everyone's just pulling you all over the place. And what happens, most people, they get too overwhelmed and too confused, but they do nothing, right? They'd be like, oh, forget it. Let me go back to whatever I was doing before, right? And unfortunately, that this happens way too much because there's way too much noise online. Well, today, I want to simplify this thing and share with you how to create a six-figure business online by simply leveraging your expertise and show you why it's imperative that you take action on this today, like yesterday, because now is the time, all right? Now, really quick, who's here for the very first time? You never heard me, never been on any of my master classes or web classes or challenges or virtual events or anything like that. You haven't gotten a course, a student or a client, anything like that. But who's here for the very first time? All right, Johan, awesome. Okay, Monique, awesome. All right, cool. So a couple of you guys, okay, awesome. All right, really quick, then I just want to give you a background of who I am, and what gives me the authority, to be before you today, so that way, someone speaking with you actually has some real credibility as well. But this is my family here. We live in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Like I said, that's my wife, Shalon. We've been married 21 years. And my daughter there, Brianna, she's actually a college freshman right now. My oldest son, Josiah, in the back there, and my youngest son, Caleb, in the front. And we took the picture there. It was in Miami somewhere at the marketplace, whatever they call the thing down there, on vacation there a couple of weeks ago. So yes. Yeah, like I said, we live here in Dallas. Anybody live in DFW? Woo woo. What up, DFW in the house? Even though I used to live in California a lot too. I'm also a full-time online marketing consultant and business coach. I've been full-time since 2016 in my business, and I love what I do. I get to help clients get a lot of breakthrough, get a lot of results. I get to help them create more breakthrough and transformation in their lives and their business. And it's part of my purpose and assignment. I couldn't ask for anything more. I've invested a lot of money to become an expert in the internet marketing arena. And so it's awesome to be able to help my clients get in front of their dream clients, to help them be able to create the transformation that God equipped them to do as well. And as you hear for the first time, I talk about God a lot too, guys. So, because I believe, God is my source. He leads me, everything I do. And so if me talking about God might offend you, well, I'm gonna ask you just to get over it, because He loves you. He's your creator as well, and He's our source. We wouldn't be here without Him, right? So, but yeah, I'm able to help my clients grow their business online, and presently I help coaches, consultants, and course creators who are frustrated with inconsistent sales land their dream clients fast without sales calls using my Rapid Success system. And it's awesome. I mean, recently I did we had one of our coaching clinics with our clients, and one of the clients sincerely just came out the blue and just thanked me, right? And he was like, thank you. And I really didn't know where it was coming from. He said, you just don't realize what your system has allowed me to do. He said that literally 2 months ago, people did not know me. He said, now there are people in my program who did not know I even existed 2 months prior to this. He said, but because of your system, Now I'm able to be connected to these folks like this. I'm able to be intertwined with these folks. I'm able to give them amazing transformation. And he like, Chris, thank you so much. And I really didn't think about the impact because, you know, sometimes you don't think about the impact on your clients. You just think about your clients, right? And when he shared that with me, it really made me think like, wow, okay, this is bigger than what I thought. You know, literally, here's the deal. There are folks right now who are looking for you. There are folks right now who need your expertise. They need your solution. They need you, but they can't find you. And when he told me that, it really blew my mind. Because this person used to be under a guru out there, and he struggled for years under the guru. Right? But here he's been able to get a lot of massive success. So it really meant a lot when I started to think about like, wow, I am able to help my clients create impact on their clients, you know, which is like, man, you know, unbelievable. Right. And so like I said, I love what I do. I'm able to do that. And it's just, you know, I couldn't ask for anything more. So besides that as well, I'm also a best-selling author of Kingdom Affirmations. Maybe you guys got the book. If not, feel free to get the book at kingdomaffirmations.com. When we're done here, you're going to get the book today. You get 5 free bonuses included with this as well. It's a best-selling book. It's transformed lives all over the world. I got another book here called 21 Ways to Monetize a Book I wrote. I got another book coming out later this year as well. And so it's awesome what this book has been to do in the lives of other people as well. Way more than what I thought. So it's been awesome as well. But things have not always been this great. I mean, literally not that long ago, I had $12.06 to my name, 13 days before Christmas, and my wife and I were divorced. But I told you earlier, we've been married 21 years. But a couple of years ago, that 21 years would have been laughed upon because there was no way divorce lawyers were contacted because things were not great. No matter how hard I was working, no matter how hard I was hustling in my business, no matter how hard I was trying to succeed, no matter how much I was tithing, no matter how much I was serving at the church, no matter how much I was doing all those things that I thought I should be doing, praying, asking God to bless me, it wouldn't work. And the only thing I got was just more frustration, more disappointment. I was trying all kinds of different businesses. I mean, matter of fact, maybe you tried some of these businesses. I tried these different businesses to work online because I was told this is what I need to do to build a successful business online. I joined all kinds of network marketing companies, right? I think I joined my very first network marketing company in the mid-90s called Amway. You guys ever heard of Amway? Right? I was like one of the OGs of MLM, right? And when I joined, I was intrigued. They told me, all you got to do is get 2, that gets 2, that gets 2, that gets 2. We all be multimillionaires tomorrow. I was like, that's it? There's 2 people? And they get 2, they get 2. We all get rich. So I signed up and that didn't happen, right? But that's what they told me at the hotel meeting, right? And so I joined all kinds, trying to find that lucky one, trying to get rich quick, and it just led to so much frustration, so much disappointment, and not the results I was hoping for. Also, I started a drop shipping eBay / Amazon business, right? Where you would go to these third-party sites and buy these little, little cheap $5 trinkets or whatever. Then you go put it on eBay or Amazon, right, and sell it for $7, right, and you make $2 profit, right? And I was told if you do this long enough, you'll get rich too. And making $2 profit is gonna be very hard to get rich, but that's what I was told to do. And so I did all those things, e-commerce, and that didn't work either. Then I jumped in the real estate game. One night I was sleeping on the couch. You know how it is. About 2 o'clock in the morning, that infomercial come on, and the guy said, I just got rich in real estate, and I didn't do anything. I had no cash, no credit, nothing. You can get rich like me. I was like, what? I can get rich like you for doing nothing? No cash, no credit, doing nothing? So, of course, what I do, I bought the kit, and everything like that. And then they invited you to come to some local meeting at the Hilton here. And then you show up at the local meeting. They say, well, now, guys, you really want to get rich in real estate? Join our academy. That's $150,000. I'm like, what? Right? And I'm like, I thought I could just get rich doing nothing, no cash, no credit, right? So I tried that stuff. That didn't work. It led to a bunch of inconsistent results with that. It's a lot of frustration. I began dabbling with affiliate marketing. This sounds like some of you guys' stories. So just type in me too, because I'm sure you can relate to at least one of these things as well, right? Just type in me too. This relates to you. But I dabbled in affiliate marketing, and but was only paying like 10% commissions, things like that, right? And so you sell somebody else's product, things of that nature, and but you told you can get rich online doing that. So I did all that. I did all kinds of home-based business opportunities, joined the cryptocurrency revolution and all the other stuff that to come out. It was like whatever the newest, latest, great, fancy thing to get rich quick. I was up on it. I was doing it, and it didn't work. Led to more and more frustration, and literally I sold everything you could think of. Even sold ice to Eskimos, right? It was like, hey, this is the best ice. You ain't never had no ice like this. This ice here is grade A1 ice, right? But literally, whatever you can think of, I probably tried to sell to try to succeed. And it led to more frustration, more and more disappointment, more and more heartache. And just like this person here, I see on camera, I don't even want to pull my hair out. And literally, if I don't have much hair today because I tried. Oops. Oh, sorry. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Microphone's on mute somehow. Oh, okay, cool. Somehow I was on mute. It must be going through my computer mic. I'm glad y'all heard all that. I was like, man, that's a lot of stuff I was saying, right? But yeah. But this led to disappointment, frustration, and it got it was like a roller coaster. Say if I did make some sales in one of the businesses 1 month, then I'll go 3 or 4 months later with no sales. Then I might make 2 sales that month. Then I go 3 or 4 another month. So it was just up and down, up and down, up and down, just like a roller coaster, right? Only thing that was consistent is that I was inconsistent, right? And like I said, my wife got sick and tired of that. I got sick and tired of that. I got mad. I got depressed. I got ticked off. I was burnt out, frustrated, and on the brink of truly giving up. And when I say giving up, I'm not talking about just giving up doing business. I'm talking about giving up on my life. I was at that point where nothing was working, prayer wasn't working, nothing was working. And I was lonely. And one night in my office on a cold night in December, I heard my 2 sons outside playing. And I had my Bible in here right next to a gun. And I wanted to end it all, because I didn't understand someone who loved God, someone who's trying to provide more, someone who's not doing anything illegal, someone who's at church serving, someone's doing who's paying money to gurus to learn all these different things. I'm investing in myself. I'm doing all the stuff I was told to do, yet I was failing. And that night in December, I picked up my phone and actually called a suicide hotline for the first time ever in my life. And when I called the suicide hotline, I had an epiphany. Because they told me something profound. What they told me when I called, they said, please hold. You are caller 54. And when they told me, please hold, we are caller 54, I had an epiphany. And that epiphany was, if I'm caller 54, right? If I'm caller 54, that means there are 53 other people who also thinking about taking a permanent solution to a temporary action. So I hung up the phone. I yelled, I screamed, I cussed. I had it out with God about for 10 minutes. He can handle it. And then he calmed me down. And I heard 3 words: trust and obey. Trust and obey. And at that time, I shut down everything I was doing. I fired all the gurus who I was working with. I started doing all the things I was doing. And I made a decision. And I actually called this decision my 3K in a day decision, because it was 3 decisions that I had to make. The first decision was this: I knew I could not continue just to pray and expect a miracle, right? I had to put legs to that prayer. Religious folks love to pray and wait for manna to come down from heaven. And it doesn't work that way in business. It doesn't work that way, right? So I knew I needed help. I was ignorant of something, so I knew I needed help. I knew I needed guidance, and I needed personal mentoring and coaching so I could get the best results. So I knew I needed that. Secondly, I decided to scrape up every dollar I can get access to. It didn't matter all the cash I had in the bank, all the credit on all the Uncle Visa and Aunt MasterCard. I drained the 401ks to zero and paid the tax penalty. I sold stuff out of my house, and I borrowed money from my mom and my dad, because I knew I needed to do this, because the investment to this person was like buying a car, buying a nice, decent car. It wasn't some little $1,000 program, $2,000 program. No, it was going buying a car, a nice, decent car, where you go to the car lot and buy, right? And so, but I knew that if I didn't do this, what was going to change? What was going to change? I had to make myself uncomfortable. I had to swallow my pride and my ego. If I didn't have it, I had to go get it. Because I got sick and tired of my life. I wanted to end my life. So I knew I could not continue going down that route. And the third decision I made, I decided to pay for personal coaching and mentoring to discover how to begin to leverage my expertise online as a fellow in all those other businesses. Right? And again, it was like buying a nice car. If I tell you the amount, some of you might have a heart attack. But I did what I needed to do because I knew I could not continue going down this path, expecting a miracle, expecting things to change, and I do nothing different. Plus, I had to follow a kingdom law that says, whatever you sow, you reap. So I had to sow first in order to reap a harvest second. Is this making sense what I'm saying? Let me know if this is making sense. If this is making sense, type in yes, yes. If you can relate to this, if this is making sense, type in yes, yes in the chat right now. I'm just curious. Type in yes, yes in the chat. So, just in case then you're wondering, can you truly get paid leveraging your expertise? My expert business has done over $650,000 in the last 2+ years alone using my Rapid Success system. Just leveraging my expertise. It's done over $650,000 in the last 2+ years alone. Here's some statements coming in from one of our merchants we use, Stripe, of the payments that have come in, just leveraging my expertise. To date, including my clients' revenue in their business, guys, I teach them and show them how to leverage their expertise as well. We've done $1 million in the last couple of years. Near $1 million just in the last couple of years. Here's some more statements. PayPal, plus people wired money to me as well. Got paid Cash App and Walmart to Walmart or whatever it takes. But there's some more proof statements here. I was able to create a 6-figure business in only 59 days. Now, are you aware that less than 3% of all businesses, all entrepreneurs online generate 6 figures or more per year? I was able to create a 6-figure business in 59 days simply by leveraging my expertise. I'm going to share with you more on that today. I was able to buy my dream car, Mercedes-Benz S-Class. Been able to take my family on amazing vacations. This is an example. We got an oceanfront condo for $10,000 for 1 week. My kids have passports. My kids travel out the country. They've been in all different countries throughout the Caribbean and different locations. Here's some pictures of being in Mexico and Bahamas and Jamaica and Turks and Caicos and going to Universal Studios. And my kids have passports. Passports was a foreign word in my household. I didn't get a passport until I became a grown man, right? So my kids have been able to experience stuff that I could only dream about when I was a kid, but due to the leverage of my expertise in my business. And also, what's so important, having nice cars, nice houses, nice vacations, that's amazing, that's good, and God wants us to have that. He said he gives us all good things to richly enjoy. So there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But what also is more important is being a conduit with those less fortunate. Less fortunate in our local community and also less fortunate abroad. Due to the results of my business, I've been able to give thousands and thousands of dollars to the organization called Kenny and Linda Hand that sends, gives these people food, water, shelter. These folks live in homes made of mud. I won't call it a home. They live in shelters made of mud, right? They got to fight for running water and medicines, stuff that we take for granted in the U.S. and in Canada and the U.K., right? This stuff that like they go scratch and claw to get every day. And when I had COVID, they sent me this message here. And they said, we are praying for your rapid recovery here in Kenya, Brother Chris. We have witnessed God's healing power. By the stripes of Jesus, you will be healed. And when they sent me that, I actually cried. Because they told me that this is why it's so important for you to prosper. It's so important for you to discover how to leverage your expertise, because all the greater good you can do in the world, the impact you can make. If you want to create more impact, just type in impact right now. If you truly want to create more impact for what you're doing, to be able to begin to leave a legacy here on this planet, just type in impact right now. Make sure I'm talking to the right folks. Yeah, Impact, awesome. Johan, all right. Darla, all right. Anybody who want to create impact? Virginia, impact, awesome. Anybody else? Because this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. Lakeisha, all right. Joyce, awesome. And fast forward to the present, like I've been, invited to speak on stages in front of business owners, entrepreneurs across the country. Been interviewed for documentaries, events, podcasts, radio shows, masterminds. I helped over 2,000 entrepreneurs create more success online, and I'm driven to help others create and turn that legacy using my Rapid Success system as well. So that's who I am, guys. And it's not just me. My clients are winning too. Freddie was done over $180,000 since he began working with me. He was under John Maxwell for years. Most he had earned on John Maxwell was $9,000. So he's on the verge of doing $250,000 here in the next month, just from working with me as well. Shalania, she's a business strategist out of Monroe, Louisiana. She's done over 6 figures working with me as well. She came to me with a $500 product. We changed it to a $6,000 offer, and now she's able to generate 6 figures in her business. Emily Vaughn struggled for years with marketing. Now her business and sales have increased by 300% since she began working with me. Jeff Williams, he's earned over $5,500 since he started working with me. Norris Dante, she's done over $15K since she began working with me as well. And Fred Noble, his sales went up 500% 30 days after he began implementing my system in his business as well. Neil Marty, she struggled for like 3 years trying to sell her expertise in she's a divorce coach or whatnot. She went through a horrible divorce herself, and then she helped women going through that, and she couldn't sell it. She came to me, and she made 2 sales instantly the moment she implemented my training and system. So if I can do it, if my clients can do it, so can you. You can leverage your expertise. You can monetize your expertise as well. Now, why am I sharing this topic today? Because this is very important, right? It's very important why I'm sharing this with you, because if you guys have been following me for a while, I told you, the kind of clients and students who I work with. So it's very important you understand that why am I sharing this particular topic right now in this day and age? Well, I discovered something. Over the last 2 years, most people who come to me for help, right? People come to me because they see me as they call me the Kingdom Marketing Superman, like I'm an online marketing expert and guru in sales and all that good stuff, right? But what I discovered is that most people who will come to me either attend my virtual events, intensives, challenges, web class or whatever, but most people did not have 2 things when they came to me for help. Number 1, they did not have a clear audience. And number 2, they did not have an offer to sell. Therefore, you cannot monetize your expertise without those, right? Only about 15%, 10% of the people who came to me had that already. But the overwhelming majority didn't, right? And it didn't matter how much I try to dial in on my marketing, I will get most people. So I'm like, okay. And actually, God put this on my heart back in September. And I was noticing this. Like, people want to monetize their expertise. They want to create an expert business online, regardless if it's coaching, consulting, professional services, or whatever, right? Or courses, right? So, but you have to have these things in order to do it. So I noticed that. So that's why I said, let me share this, because now is the time to seize this opportunity, because it's massive. And then I discovered something else that blew my mind. 97% of all online entrepreneurs are actually struggling to generate consistent revenue in their businesses. When I discovered that only 3% of all online entrepreneurs earn $100,000 or more per year, it blew my mind. Because if you go to websites like Clubhouse and all that kind of stuff, right? I don't know if these Clubhouse even still exist or not, right? But I know when it first came out, there was the most richest, brokest people on the planet there. Everybody was a 7-figure earner, yet when they come for help, because literally folks would come to me for help and they would complete an application for them, and they tell me how much they actually earning in their business. The Clubhouse, they're a 7-figure earner. They come to me, they earning like $1,000 a month in their business. I'm like, hold up now, you telling me to? So, but it blew my mind, because on social media you would think everyone is balling out of control, but most people are not. Most of them are not getting the results they want. And so it blew my mind when I saw this. In fact, see, you can Google it. Now, even looking at all small businesses, 86.3% of all small businesses make less than $100,000 a year. Now, again, I told you, I created a six-figure business in 59 days, leveraging my expertise. Think about this. This is all small businesses, mom and pop stores, retail stores, boutiques, whatever you can think of. This is a crazy statistic that only 14%, less than 14% generate six figures or more in their business. This is a real statistic right here from the government of the United States of America. And then it gets worse online. All online entrepreneurs, course curators, professional service providers, coaches, consultants, speakers, expert, whatever you do to build a business online, e-commerce, whatever it is, right? Only less than 3% do it. So I knew there was a problem because that should not be the case. So that's one reason inspired me to do this. And why it's right now, my friend, not tomorrow, not next week, not 2 months from now, why it's right now in this day and age, the time for you to leverage your expertise. Well, I need you to understand this. The knowledge commerce industry, which is your expertise, this is a crazy number, is a $243 billion industry. I'll say that one more time. I need you to wrap your brain around this. The expert knowledge commerce industry is a $243 billion industry. That is massive. And guess what? It's expected to reach $331 billion with a B by 2025. God, isn't that crazy? It's like, why are you not getting a piece of this pie? You ain't got to have the whole pie. Just a piece, a segment, a crumb. Isn't that crazy? That tells you that there's a market for it right now. People willing to pay money for your expertise, for your knowledge, for your skills. Then I did more research. So that's the whole industry as a whole. Crazy, right? Astounding. Then I said, well, give me just a segment or like a leg. You know, like if I got a table, I may have 4 legs, right? Give me just one leg, like one little segment of that expert knowledge industry. Then I say, okay, let me look at coaching, because you got consulting, you got professional services, you got digital courses, you got all kinds of other things for your expertise. I said, but let me just look at coaching. And so then I went to the ICF website, and they said this is the market size just for coaching in 2024. It says the coaching industry market size is estimated to be a $20 billion with a B dollar industry. It's from the ICF, guys. In North America alone, and North America only consists of 3 countries: Canada, United States, and Mexico. The coaching industry generates over $2 billion. Just this one segment, $2 billion. The coaching market generates $4.564 billion globally, which is an increase from 62% for 2019. So in just 5 years, it's went up over 62%. Guys, 5 years. That's a short amount of time to have a 62% economic growth rate. There are 200,000 coaches worldwide, and that's a 54% increase in 2019. Do you see the trend here? You're seeing what's happening here, right? Who they have eyes? I know the Bible says, who have ears, let them hear. Who have eyes and ears, let them hear and see. In North America, this same number is 34,200 with a 47% growth rate since 2019. 34,200, guys, almost again 50% increase in 5 years just in North America alone. And this number here blew my mind, all verified by ICF. It says that 99% of individuals and companies who are coached are satisfied are very satisfied. I mean, they're getting results. They've gotten results. So that means that literally, if you get 10 clients, 9 of them, 9.9, whatever, let's say 9 of them can actually get results and get transformation and satisfaction from it. That's astounding, guys. That's telling you that people are willing to pay for this. Again, people are out there looking for your expertise, but they can't find you. But that's why you're here, because I can help you solve that problem. All right? Now, there are 3 key factors for success, though. And if you don't have all these 3 key factors working at the exact same time, it's not going to work. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm telling you it will not work. So the first key factor, though, for this to work for you is that you have to be crystal clear on your passion. When I had my last job, when I told you guys, I actually was able to walk away from corporate America in 2016. But I remember that last job I had. I was good at it. I actually won awards from that job. But I hated it. I hated it. I hated Mondays. I hated Tuesdays. I hated Wednesdays. I hated Thursdays. I hated Friday mornings. So no matter that I was good at it, there was no passion. Why? Because what I was doing was not in alignment with who I was. I always say it was not in alignment with my assignment. Is that making sense? You can be good at something.
Sure.
Right. You can be good at something, but if you're not passionate about it, then it's not going to work. So passion has to be dialed in where it's a genuine passion for what you're doing. Because no matter what it is, if there is no genuine passion about it, it's not going to be successful. You might get away with it for a little bit, but trust me, you'll be like I was. You know, they say that 80% of the people in the employment market hate what they do. I was at 80%. The second key factor, because you can have strong passion, but if you miss this, it's irrelevant, is that you have to be a part and find a profitable market. See, most folks miss this. A lot of folks say, Chris, I can cook. I can cook real good. I'm going to start me a restaurant. And they got some old crazy food they've been cooking that only they eat. And they try to get out there and start a business and it bums, or 2 months later they're gone. Why? Because they didn't do the research and do what it takes to find a profitable market. Now, there are methods and strategies to find a profitable market. I won't have enough time to share that with you on this training here, but I will share with you how you can learn that today. I will share with you how you can find this, because if you don't do this, everything else is in vain. So you got to find a marketplace that money is being spent, that the economy is healthy, right? That money has to be circulated. See, one thing I learned a long time ago is that you never want to be that Lone Ranger person. So it's imperative that you know how to discover that they only eat their own food. Right, exactly. They cooking food they only eat. So it's imperative that the passion is in alignment with a profitable market. And again, there are methods and strategies to find a profitable market. I will share with you how you can get all that done here shortly. And the third key factor is you got to have the perfect niche. All these have to be in alignment, right? You can be passionate about something, and you may even find something that has a profitable market, but then you got to choose the perfect niche in that profitable market. Why? The biggest mistake people make is trying to be the end all be all to everybody, right? Trying to sell to everybody. No, I told you earlier, it's about what I said that number was, a $243 billion pot out there. You don't need the whole pot. You need to just find your perfect segment in that, because see what happens is people get in business and now they're doing what everybody else is doing. And now they're just another blank, just another X, just another Y, just another Z. And people see you just another person. And what happens is you get put in the marketplace where we call red ocean, where everyone's cutthroat. It's all sharks. everyone's biting each other down. You get caught up in a Walmart mentality where it's all about low cost, cheap. You don't want to be that way in your business. You want to be able to set it up where you got the right passion in line with the right profitable market with the right niche. And again, that methods and strategies to find that right niche while all these stuff is in alignment, right? And I'll share with you in a minute how you can do that. But the key is that it's imperative because that way you can have a blue ocean. Blue ocean means the waters are calm, right? It's like you carve your own space, your own little island, right? And you're able to, that's why I was able to hit 6 figures in only 59 days, guys. Because what I discovered, see, everyone wants the whole pie. They want all these 3 circles. No, where these 3 circles overlap, that's the money-making sweet spot. You don't need everything. You literally can create a 6-figure, multiple 6-figure, even 7-figure business from a small pocket of these 3 things here. Because where these things overlap, that is your money-making sweet spot. That's where the revenue to be generated, that's where you begin to stand out from everybody else, right? And most folks, people who are not watching this right now, people who are not smart enough to show up like you were, they don't get this. And they're going to continue to struggle because they're trying to be the end all be all. And they wonder, like, why I can't make sales? Because you have not carved your pocket and find your money making sweet spot by leveraging all these 3 things. This makes sense, guys? And if you don't have all 3, you can have 2 of the 3 and it's not going to work. You have to have all 3 of 3 factors for success and diving in and discovering your money making sweet spot for this to work. Right? So let me ask you a question. I need you to be honest with me now. This is the real question. What are you so passionate about that the idea of dying before you see it accomplished brings you tears? What are you so passionate about that the idea of dying before you see it accomplished brings you to tears? That's a real question there. Real powerful question, right? It should make you think. Because you don't want to leave this planet. One thing that I will say, I did the real estate thing, but one of the mentors taught me in that real estate program was that he said, live life with no regrets. Don't leave this planet without doing the things God brought you here. So what are you so passionate about that the idea of dying before you see it accomplished brings you to tears? And let me ask you another question. I need you to type in the chat, yes, if your answer is yes. If there were a way where you could monetize your expertise and profit from your passion while impacting lives for good, would you want to do it? I want to know. If so, type in yes in the chat. If there were a way where you could monetize your expertise and profit from your passion while impacting lives for good, would you want to do it? Type in yes if you want to do that. Yes, yes, yes. Virginia, yes. Brenda, yes, yes. Yes. Listen, we currently live in the greatest time in human history, guys, where you can take your existing knowledge and create an economy from your expertise quickly. It's not how business used to be, where it may take you 10 years. Like most businesses start, it takes them 5 years just to start seeing a profit. You literally can get this done quick. I told you guys, I was able to create a 6-figure business in 59 days. I showed you the proof. So you literally can do this quickly, guys. Things have changed now. But here's a fact. The internet is full of information. In fact, too much information, too much overload, too much information. You can go on YouTube and get all the information you want. But you know what? People don't want information anymore. That was cool 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 10 years ago. People don't want information anymore. What do people want? They want specific, applied, and organized knowledge that can apply to their unique circumstances. That's what they want. specific, applied, and organized knowledge that can apply to their unique circumstances. That's what they want and what they will pay for today. These consumers have come to value knowledge for which they have paid for over information they get for free, right? Think about this for a second. Would you trust a doctor who offered to treat you for free? If a doctor can't say, you know what, I'll give you that brain surgery, it'd be no cost to you whatsoever. Or would you trust the one who charged you for applying his or her knowledge to your case? Now on the surface, I know some of you might be thinking, you don't take the free. No. On the surface, you might think that the free medical care is great, right? Because I ain't got to pay nothing out of pocket, right? And there's no such thing as free, right? But internally, we would truly wonder, why are these services for free? You're a medical professional. Why are you doing this for free, right? And you have questions like, do they lack experience or the credentials necessary to charge for their services, right? You'd be thinking something like that. Or is he or she actually experimenting on me, right? Am I just a test lab, a rat, a lab rat or a test dummy? Are they trying some new drug on me? I see if I'm gonna grow a horn out of the middle of my head or something, right? Or has he or she been banned, sued, or censored for their methods? A good logical thinking person will have these type of questions, right? Why? Because the saying that you get what you pay for. You get what you pay for in life, right? And that's never more truer than in the expert knowledge business. Since August 23rd, 2016, I've done this strictly using the internet. And in just the last 2+ years, I've earned over $650,000 from this one thing alone. So I'm asking you a question. Has this training been valuable so far to you? Eddie Griffin's a fool. But has this training, type in yes, has this been valuable? Eye-opening, like an aha, like, oh my goodness, right? Has this been valuable? Type in yes in the chat for me right now. Type in yes in the chat. This has been valuable so far. I can fuck my throw up for you and all that good stuff like Eddie Griffin, right? Yes. Awesome. So what's the key then, guys? What's the key to having a successful expert knowledge business? Well, you simply have to learn how to create and launch it right. That's it. You have to learn how to create and launch it right. If you don't learn how, you will fail. No questions asked. That's just reality of the situation. If you don't learn how to do it right, you will fail and be like 97% of people out there. They say, I tried that, it didn't work. Well, obviously you must have did something wrong, because if it's working for somebody else, then it works. So here's the deal. Here's how. I want to show you how right now you can do this in just 5 short days. For the first time ever, and we're going to put this link in the chat right now. I'll put together, I've never done this before, limited spots available. For the first time ever, I'm doing a brand new Monetize Your Expertise 5-day masterclass where I will show you how to turn your knowledge into income and income into impact. I've never done this ever before. You will be a part of history. First time ever, and we start March 25th. We put the link in the chat, or you can go to yourexpertisepage.com to get your ticket. I'll go over all the ticket details here shortly with you as well. But there are limited spots available, and so you do not want to miss this if you're seriously ready to turn your knowledge into income and income into impact. Here's what you're going to discover in 5 days. On day 1, we're going to talk about avoiding the number 1 mistake that prevents you from creating your dream expert business. On this day here, basically, I'm going to show you how to compress 5 years into 5 days. See, they say there's 2 ways you learn: mistakes and mentors, right? Well, if you can avoid the mistakes and avoid taking 5 years and get it done in 5 days, that's a smarter route to go, right? And this mistake here, the 97% of people out there who are not successful, that's what they keep making on a consistent, regular basis. So I'm going to show you how to avoid that stuff so you can compress time frames and literally take 5 years into 5 days by avoiding the number 1 mistake that prevents you from creating your dream expert business today. On day 2, we're going to dive into discovering your expertise inventory. Listen, I'm going to take you through some step-by-step training on this day here where we're going to unveil things you didn't even know existed. Once you go through this training, your mind's going to be blown by what's going to be revealed to you, that what's available to you, and then what we could put in the marketplace for you to generate revenue for you right now. So we're going to discover your expertise inventory, take a deep dive on this, and bring out things, opportunities that we could actually turn into income from your own current inventory, expertise inventory. On day 3, we're going to do a deep dive on finding your passion. I kind of touched on it earlier, right? But see, the key thing about passion is knowing how to monetize it, knowing which one we need to put in the marketplace. So we'll do a deep dive and bring some stuff out in you and finding the right passion that you need to succeed, to begin to leverage your expertise. On day 4, I'm going to show you how to find and locate a profitable market. I told you guys that earlier. Listen, there are folks right now looking for you with money in hand, but they can't find you. What most people do, they don't go to profitable markets. That's why they're struggling. I'm going to show you how to find the buyers, how to find people right now who are looking for you with money in hand, so that way when you launch your expertise, you already put a huge advantage because you're in a profitable market, a market that can bring you immediate revenue. And on day 5, we're going to choose your perfect niche. On day 4 and day 5 will be one of the most important sessions because we're going to begin to separate you from the masses. Right? The masses are all doing the same thing, sounding the same thing, talking to the same people, and unfortunately they get all the same limited results. Well, I'm going to show you how to choose your perfect niche for your area of expertise that's in alignment with your profitable market on day 5. So we're going to do a deep dive on this, my friend. It's going to blow your mind, but that way you can begin to separate yourself from everybody else out there as well. You can stand out from the crowd. So who is this perfect for? Because it's not perfect for everybody. But it's perfect for you if you want to, or you're currently selling coaching, consulting, courses, training, or services right now. So if you want to, or you currently are already selling coaching, consulting, courses, training, or services. If you're not making at least $20,000 a month right now, it's perfect for you. If you have big goals, right? You want to get to 6 figures or 6-figure plus or whatever, beyond, then it's for you. If you are not monetizing your expertise at a high level right now, if you're ready to go all in on this and give me your focus, if you promise to do exactly what I show you, and if you want to create eternal impact in the world and in the marketplace, then this is for you. Who is it not for? It's not for you if you have no entrepreneurial desires whatsoever. Then it's not for you. If you're looking for a side hustle, some little get-rich-quick scheme, something like that, then it's not for you. If you have very small goals, if you already love your current business, if you're not willing to invest in your success, if you think you're going to do everything for free, or you got a lottery ticket mindset, where you want to do little and get much. Well, if you don't believe in following kingdom laws, where it says that you need to sow before you reap or harvest, but if you don't believe in investing in yourself to grow, then it's not for you. And if you don't have, or you're not willing to make the time to do this, the folks who are always the most busiest struggle the most. Like, people don't have time to change their life or their business, and they wonder why they're stuck, wonder why they are. So if you don't have time, you're not willing to make time, because we all got time, 24 hours, 7 days a week. We got to prioritize it to change our lives. So, but if you're not willing to do that, then this is not for you. So what's the investment, right? I'm sure that's $1 million question some of you guys are thinking about right now. What's the investment? Well, here's the deal. If you're going to go to college, and the investment to go to college is anywhere from $20,000 to $100,000. In some cases, much more than that, right? But to go to college, you're going to pay the school a whole bunch of money, to get some information. And most of the time, the professors who are teaching you are not even in the field. Right, especially the ones on the entrepreneur side, the business side, they're not even in the field themselves. They teach you some outdated book information, that was a good 7-10 years ago. So, but you're still gonna pay that money to go. So, the investment there is anywhere from $20,000 to $100,000. My Rapid Success System one-on-one program it's a $30K investment. I've had clients who invested $30K and they made 6 figures, going on multiple 6 figures. So that's no big deal. Who would not invest 30K to make 200K, right? That's a good deal. That's a good ROI. My group program, Rapid Success System, is a 16K investment. And again, I had clients who invested 16K and they've earned way more than 16K. So again, who would not do that? And recently I did a 6-week modulated class on my Rapid Success System. Everyone invested 6K to attend that course there. And consulting, if you want one-on-one consulting with me, I charge $1,500 an hour, or you got to get a 3-hour pack and you can get it for $3K, right? So these are real world numbers. These are not like some made up value numbers. These are what people have paid. People are paying, or definitely what you would pay to go to college. And most times, some of you guys probably got student loan debt right now in some field that you not even in right now, right? So, but these are real world numbers what people will pay to try to change their life, right? So I said, okay, 1K is fair. 1K for 5 days, something that can help, get you on the path to possibly creating a 6-figure business. That's fair. That should be a no-brainer, right? Well, guess what? It's not even 1K. Not even 1K. So I said $97. I said, people take action now. They get in now. It's only $97 to attend. But you know what? I'm going to do something even crazier than that. When you enroll right now, for the first 7 people who enroll right now today, we put the link in the chat. It won't be $1,000. It won't even be $97, which is a steal in itself. If we enroll right now, it's only $17. I laugh because that number is ridiculous. Only $17. We put the link in the chat again. Only $17, guys. Let's put the link in the chat again. $17, guys. For the first 7 people who enroll right now today. The general admission ticket is normally $97, but $17 we enroll right now. The general admission ticket. So also, when you enroll right now, you will have the option after you enroll and get your general admission ticket to upgrade to VIP. And I highly encourage each and every one of you to do so, because with VIP, you're going to get an additional hour every single day after the general training to have live Q&A, coaching, and hot seats. So so everything we're going to cover, you get direct access to me. We have a private Zoom just for VIP members. We'll have that. Also with VIP, I'm going to give you a behind the scenes look at some of my business growth strategies that I'm doing now. In addition, you get direct feedback and coaching to create or refine your offer that sells your expertise. You get the expert business setup processes and assets. You get to network with other high-level entrepreneurs. In addition, some exclusive bonuses. We have a VIP priority group chat and feedback. So they can help you with refining your offer and everything as well. Just for VIP members, you get access to my 6-figure sales script. You get my 10 costly and little known mistakes that ruin a chance of any profit, which would save you a lot of time and heartache. You get my expert business funnel template. One of the funnels I use for my expert business, I give you that. You get to compete in our team contest for a special $5,000 VIP day prize. We got a contest that's going to be going on during this 5-day virtual event as well. And we have a $5,000 grand prize. So you can compete for that. Also, you get my 7 highest converting offer stacks and all kinds of good stuff. And here's the deal. The upgrade is only $99. So literally, you can get your general admission ticket and the upgrade that is only $99. Not even $100. Only $99. So, and also, for the first 7 people who enroll right now, I'm going to throw in another additional bonus. I put together a mini course called the 6-Figure Kingdom Virtual Event Blueprint. KVEs, Kingdom Virtual Events, I made that name up myself. That is a sales process that we use in my program that takes a complete stranger to a client. And actually, it's the fastest way to get someone to buy your products and services online today. Well, I put together a mini course that I could have sold, but I'll give you this for free when you get your ticket right now as well. So you get your ticket right now, you can begin going through the 6-Figure KVE Blueprint right now as well, before we start the actual masterclass here in a couple of days. Again, the link should be in the chat, or you go to yourexpertisepage.com, and get your ticket and spot right now, and you get the additional bonus thrown in for you for being an action taker. I love rewarding action takers. Now, questions. If you got questions, type your questions in the chat. Plus, I got some common questions that some of you might have. So what I'm gonna do is really quick is grab my other chair here. Hold on a second. All right, I'll grab my chair here and go over this with you. All right. So, how does this work? Let me explain it to you. Well, each day from March 25th to March 29th, you will join a live training session and receive actionable steps to help you monetize your expertise in a systematic and strategic way. The VIP All Access ticket holders will receive a private VIP only Q&A sessions each day where they can ask questions directly to Chris. They will have additional bonuses included such as hot seat coaching and more resources to create massive success as well. What's the length of the sessions? Each training session will be between 30 and 45 minutes, followed by private Q&A coaching for all our VIP members. Or the sessions live, 100% live. So be ready to show up and take action to get maximum results. What you're about to discover could literally transform your life and or expert business forever. Will I get direct coaching from Chris and feedback? Will I get direct coaching and feedback from Chris? Only if you purchase an upgrade to a VIP ticket. This will give you a virtual backstage pass to watch, learn, and ask questions during the private Q&A sessions each day. If you have a general admission ticket, you will not have access to listen to the VIP Q&A sessions that follows the general training. So basically the way it works, we will stream the training live into our private group where everyone would be, where the general admission ticket and VIP holders would be to watch the training. Then after the training, we have a link just for the VIP members to get the Q&A, coaching, and all the other stuff as well. If I miss a session, will I have access to the replay? Well, hopefully you don't miss a session, right? But if you do, the replays will be up in our private group during the week of the masterclass. Where's the event located? We run this entire event virtually through the Zoom and Facebook platforms, so you can attend right from the comfort of your home on a laptop or desktop. All this for only $17. I know. What's the catch? Well, there is no catch. Simply put, the general admission ticket is only $17 a day, and the VIP upgrade is only just $99. You attend each session, and after we're done, if you don't walk away blown away by the amount of value and results you will get during this masterclass, simply let us know, and we'll not only return you your investment, we will double that amount just for wasting your time. So it's that simple. Because if you love the masterclass, then you're probably going to want to work with me on a long-term basis, and that's when I get paid. I'm not really getting paid from $17, right? $99. But that's when I get paid. So I prefer to prove I can help you first. So hopefully that's fair enough. And is Chris Harrell really cooler than the other side of my pillow? Yes, I like to think so. So yes. Awesome. So again, brand new, first time ever, Monetize Your Expertise 5-day masterclass where we will turn your knowledge into income and income into impact. We're starting on the 25th. So you can click the link in the chat or go to yourexpertisepage.com right now to secure your spot. And again, when you do so now, we would add to additional bonus for you, the 6-figure Kingdom Virtual Event Blueprint, which is powerful. There's a bunch of nuggets and stuff in there. It's going to blow your mind. You can use as well. You'll get this for free when you go and get your ticket right now as well. All right. So what additional questions does anyone have? Oh, I'm curious too. Who is in? Who is already in? I haven't checked anything. Who is in? And I'm going to go through questions. If you guys got questions, I'll let you pop out on Zoom with questions. And I will check out some of your questions in the chat. So let's see. Kenya said, does this work for fictional authors? Yes, because you monetize your expertise. Kenya, are you still here? Yeah. And I guess I got to say this, even though it was not a part of the original deal because I'm giving away so much for so little. I mean, I make this so affordable that everybody here should be on it, right? I mentioned this a couple of days ago when I did this class because someone popped on. They said, Chris, I'm an author, and they know the stuff I've been doing. They was like, what's that book behind you? And I put a book together, 21 Ways to Monetize a Book. And they wanted to buy it. But I said, you know what? How about this? For everyone who registers and get their ticket now, and if you upgrade to VIP, I would give you this as an additional bonus. So if you guys here are authors, things of that nature, this is a powerful book to show you 21 ways to monetize a book. Most authors only know about 1 or 2. And so it can show you how to create multiple income streams with your book. So I told her that I'll give it for free. As I said, if I give it to you for free, I got to give it to everybody else for free. I got to be fair. So you get your general admission ticket and you get the VIP upgrade. This will be an additional bonus on top of all the other crazy bonuses I'm already giving you as well. So you can talk. So I throw this in Kenya as well to help you as well. But for us to answer your question, yes, this will definitely help you, and I'll give you this bonus as well. You get your ticket and get the VIP with it as well. All right. Any other questions? Joyce, send that question to our support. Yeah, send that. Eunice, put the support email in here. Yeah, that question there. Send that to our support. Yeah. So email our support that question there. That way we can have it separately. Who is in? Anybody else here is already in? Say, I'm in. This is a no-brainer. This is a great offer. This is my time. I got to do this right now. I'm telling you guys, now is the time to seize it. I made it so affordable. Everything's affordable. VIP, everything. And also, too, one other thing I want to share, too, that when you go and get your general admission ticket now as well, you will see another option there where you can get one of my courses that I sell for $500 called the 20 Kingdom Laws of Success. You can get it right now for only $48, literally. So you get it like what? Let's say 90% off, 95% off or something, right? When you get your ticket, that course there is a game changer. The Bible says that our people perish due to what? The devil? No. Sin? No. Due to lack of knowledge. See, there should not be anybody here who loves God who is not living in a place where finances should be an issue. I believe that because God is a king. And kings are rich, and a king gets his glory the way his citizens are living. So that's why I make this so affordable. Everybody can take advantage of this right now as well. But the Bible said that we perish due to lack of knowledge in Hosea. Well, what are we ignorant of? Well, most people are ignorant of God's kingdom laws. Like religious folks love to pray and wait for miracles. Or they go to the false prophet, they believe the prophet gonna bless them, but they go to the prophet, and all of a sudden prophet lay hands on it. Think that you don't need none of that stuff, right? Because we're ignorant, right? And the devil loves for us to stay in ignorance. If you love God, the devil wants you to stay in ignorance of what's available to you, right? Because there is no lack in God's kingdom. If we're in lack, it's not because of God. It's because of us. Because there's no lack in God's kingdom. So we have to learn God's laws because the atheist leverages God's laws quite well. If I'm an atheist farmer, I don't have to pray for these seeds to grow. Right? I don't need to have faith in seeds to grow. All I need to, if I got seeds in the right environment, the right soil, and I got the right light, and I got the right amount of water, I know what's going to happen. The laws say what? It's going to grow. I don't have to pray to it. I don't have to do any religious acts. Why? Because God has created laws that work no matter what your philosophies are. But the problem is those who love God don't know. We're ignorant of them. So I created this course, and actually I give you 22 laws of success in that course. It's called 20 Kingdom Laws of Success because I always over-deliver. So there's a couple more in there, right? And so I created that course so that way we can stop being ignorant, and also we learn how to pray. I used to pray for money. I used to pray for God to do this, do that, and that didn't work. Well, but God revealed to me, if you just follow my laws are guaranteed to produce results, because our prayers cannot override God's laws. I can be the most holy person on planet Earth and pray toward Jerusalem 100 times a day and speak in tongues and do all the slang snot and do all that good stuff, right? And all of a sudden one day I can say, I believe I can fly, like R. Kelly, right? And I go to downtown Dallas and get on a skyscraper and I say, Lord, your word said all things are possible. I believe I can fly. All of a sudden I jump off that building. What's going to happen? I'm going to fall flat. Then I'm going to wake up in presence of God like, God, what happened? What's up? You're going to be like, you violated my law of gravity. Your prayers cannot override God's laws. But we're ignorant of God's laws. That's why we have the kingdom of darkness and the kingdom of light. In the Bible, when you see the word light, it means knowledge. Light always represents knowledge. Darkness represents ignorance. So it's not sin. It's not even the devil. It's our ignorance that keeps us where we are. So that's why I created that course, because we got to stop being ignorant of what's available to us. Because God's people should be the most prosperous people on this planet. There should be not anybody that say, I don't have money to do anything. There should not be anybody. If you say you love God, you should not be broke. I'm sorry. That's not prosperity doctrine. That's the Bible. Because you read the Old Testament, they love God and they were not broke. You read the New Testament, many in there love God, they were not broke. Paul said himself, tell those who are rich in this world. He was talking to believers. Right? And God doesn't make us rich or broke, rich or poor. We do. God said, I make the rich and the poor. I give sight to both. God said, I give you the ingredients to make a cake. Deuteronomy 8:18 basically said, here are the ingredients to make a cake. Right? Basically what they're saying. He don't give you the cake baked, but he said he give you the power to do what? Create wealth. So we decide that. And society has conditioned believers to think that living check to check or being in lack is okay, that you're holy, that you're pious. That's a lie from the devil himself. Ignorance. Religious folks are ignorant. Because you can't do no good being broke. How can you give to countries in Kenya or whatever if you're not having abundance or overflow to do so? Does that make sense what I'm saying? So that's available for you as well, guys. Does that make sense? I get to preaching over here, guys. Let me know if that makes sense. That makes sense? Yes, yes? All right. So, are there any other questions from anybody? Are there any other questions about anything that I covered or anything else? Are there any questions from anybody? Who's in? Who's doing it? Who's still on the fence about this? Who's on the fence about this? I'm curious. How do I know the payment went through? You get confirmation. Yeah. Did you just submit it, Kenya? You'll get confirmation that'll say you get a receipt. Once you submit your ticket, the very next page you will see you'll be the opportunity to upgrade to VIP as well.
Oh, it didn't give me all that. Okay.
Did you go through?
Well, I went through the first part. Where is it?
Oh, so you did your name, phone number, and email. Then the next page, if you click the button underneath my video, it takes you to where you enter your card information.
I did that. I entered my card information.
Okay, and then what happened once you hit submit? What happened?
It took me back to the payment page.
Okay, let me check something. Hold on a second. Yeah, I don't see it, but it took you to the payment page.
Yes.
Oh, try it again, because are you still on that page right now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, try it again and see, because it didn't go.
Go there.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
Alrighty.
All right, let's see. Anybody got other questions? Shelly Ann, what's going on? Shelly Ann is in. Awesome, awesome, awesome. How can you monetize interior designer without a certified? You mean like without a certification? Here's the deal. Certifications are not required to get customers or clients online. If you could prove, like I tell like we do, I tell my clients that we demonstrate we can help you by actually helping you. And so your expertise, especially you come to the class, the master class, once you learn how to put it out there, your expertise would speak for itself. And no one doesn't really ask, oh, are you certified in this or certified in that? Certifications are cool, but it's not the end all be all, right? It's not like I got to go out and be certified in something in order to offer my expertise. Now you can go do it, and if they can give you a little more credibility if it's with a legitimate company or whatnot. But it's not like some kind of requirement that you need in order to make sales online. Does that make sense, Joyce? I used to think that too. But then I realized you show it with so much expertise and knowledge, and no one's going to ask you, where did you get certified at? Where's your piece of paper? They can care less. They can care less about that because they see you can actually help them because you demonstrate you can help them. So yeah.
Excuse me. How much is the VIP?
It's a $99 upgrade. So once you get your general admission ticket,
Okay.
17, then the VIP upgrade is $99.
All right.
Anybody else? Questions, comments, anything? Who else is in? Who is ready to do this? Who's ready to seize the moment? Now is the time, guys, to seize the moment. Now is the time to seize the moment. So who else is in? I'm curious. Any other questions? Who ain't gonna say anything no matter what I ask? Yeah, I gotta put it all out there, you know what I'm saying? Who got questions? Who just thinking? Just say I'm thinking or I'm here. It's your chance to ask questions about anything I covered. It's your chance to ask about anything else. So I'm curious, who was on the fence for this and why? Is there anybody here who is not registered yet?
What is the chat? What's the information again for the
Or the link?
yes.
Eunice, can you put the link in the chat again? There it is right there. Anybody, any questions? Anything? All right, Kenya. Yeah, I see you got your general admissions. Awesome, awesome. Okay, Joyce. All right. I think we got your email as support, so we can respond to that there. Anybody else? Questions about anything? Ask now, guys. I'm here. Who's just getting in? Say, I'm Chris. I'm just getting in right now. I'm making it happen. That's why I'm not asking questions.
Gallery.
Francis, you got anything? Shelly Ann, I know you got in a few days ago. I told Shelly Ann that bonus. Yeah, Shelly Ann's the reason why I added that extra bonus. So you get VIP. I'm gonna give you that 21 ways to monetize a book because she's the one who asked me that question. Like I said, it wasn't part of the original deal. But I told her if I give it to her, I got to give it to everybody. So I got to be fair. But Shelly Ann's there. Whenever you get a chance, unmute yourself. So, but anybody else, comments, questions, anything, guys? I'm listening. I'm here. Garland, anything? Stephanie, Jeffrey. I got your message, Joyce. Karen, David, anybody. It could be a question about anything. What I covered, the master class, or anything else. I'm here. You're welcome. Okay. And multitasking is hard. I tried that. All right. Any questions, comments, anything from anybody? It's gonna be fun. Hello, hello, hello. Anybody? Anybody? Got a chance to ask me anything? You guys are quiet. Y'all like just hanging out, just looking at the brother. You got a chance to ask me anything? You know, I don't have to hard sell this. You know, it should be. You should be able to see the value. You should see the offer, and I know I made it so crazy, crazy affordable that literally everyone who wants to get on that path to turning your knowledge into income, and income into impact, can do it. I mean, literally. So I try to make it so simple. Oh yeah, I've learned to know my niche. Yeah, yeah. What's gonna help you, Joyce? It's so important. I've told my clients. This is the first time I offered this here. And I even told my clients, I said, y'all need to come and go through this as well. You know, I said, because it'd be a refresher for some of you guys. I said, but it's going to also show you some other stuff that, one thing I've learned that you can always learn something no matter where you are in business, in life. So,
Give that a page.
a lot of times you'll miss some stuff that you didn't see. And so, and the stuff here is going to be really good to really help and uncover a lot of things. So see some questions here. Can you tell us more about your transition from hustle man? Oh yeah, I forgot to say I was hustle man today, huh? Yeah, that's what happens. You do these things live. But yeah, I was hustle man. I forgot to share this story earlier, but um, when I was doing all these different businesses, you know, like I said, I was going from thing to thing to thing. The pastor at the church I was attending at that time gave me a nickname. Y'all remember Hustle Man from Martin, right? Hustle Man was always selling something. Pigeons, chicken, you know, auto parts. He's like, he hustling something. But that's a nickname they had gave me, Hustle Man. Because every time you saw me, I was selling something new. Literally, they would say, okay, Chris, what you selling now? And when I look back, we thought it was funny. But actually, that's not a compliment. That's like, oh man, you was all over the place, right? And so, once I realized that wasn't funny, it wasn't a compliment. Like I said, that's when I had to get to that point where I had to invest and leave the MLM world and leave all the other quick get rich quick business opportunity world and all that kind of stuff, trying to make money online and all these different things. And I was discovered this expert knowledge business, expert knowledge industry, and then learn how to do it. And you know, I've invested a whole lot of money to learn a lot of things, to be great at a lot of things, become an expert, you know, in online marketing and sales. And so once I learned, I was like, oh my goodness, you know, like I said, I was able to generate income that I never generated in previous years in a day and in weeks. You know, I was making money in a month or in a couple of months that I didn't make it even in an entire year, all because of leveraging my expertise and putting the right process behind that. So, but this is the first step, because again, if you don't have a clear offer, a clear audience, and you don't have a niche and understand all this different stuff, other stuff doesn't even matter. Like my marketing and sales system works best when you have these other things to use with it. My rap success system works best when you have the other things. So that's why. And now is the time. You know, it's like, if not now, then when? If not now, then when? Because if I do another of these in the future, there's no way I can do it at $17. Doesn't make any sense. This is the very first one, so I'm trying to help as many people as possible so we can have a great time, going through this together and make it a no-brainer. This should be just the easiest investment you ever made in yourself. I mean, even if you got everything in there, that's not even $200. People have invested $30,000 to start working with me. I've invested more than that to work with other people. So this should be like the biggest no-brainer for all of us here. There shouldn't, be any twisting of the orange. Shouldn't be any thinking about it. If you're still thinking about it, I'm curious. Like, what are you thinking about? Like, do you not want to monetize your expertise? Like, what's stopping you from taking action? I'm just curious. What is stopping you? If I see some people already enrolled here, but if you have not enrolled here, what are you allowing to stop you? Because you're here for a reason. You want to discover how to monetize your expertise. So now here's a logical next step to get coaching and training, right? And way more in depth than what we can do here for 90 minutes. So I'm just curious if you have not gotten your ticket yet, besides Joey's, because I saw your message. But if you have not gotten your ticket yet, I'm just curious, why not? Because obvious, you came here for a reason, and this is the obvious next step so you can actually begin to see this to fruition, right? Take the next logical step, and it's so affordable that literally everybody shouldn't have an issue with that, right? So I'm just curious.
Do you have to pay the $48 today?
The $48 is for the 20 Kingdom Laws of Success.
I'm saying, do you have to pay that today? The 48?
If you want it at that discount, yes. If not, like I said, it sells for $497. So that's why it's called a one-time offer. Like it says, you got your 17, and it says this sells for $497. If you get it right now, you get it for $48. So unless you go later and buy another ticket for some, then get it then. But yeah, if you want to get your ticket now and get it at that big discount, yes. Anybody else? Questions, comments, anything? I wish I had the opportunity for us to ask somebody questions who've gotten great results in their business, and they say, hey, free questions. I would be asking all kinds of questions.
I have a question.
Yes.
You said it took you a few months to get to six figures.
The way it worked with me, once I began to monetize my expertise, first time I launched it, I think I did like $2,000. Next month, because I have a system in the way I launch my services. So it's a system, a rep success system, right? And so I think the third time I did it, that month, third month I did 47,000. Then the next month I did like 55,000 or something like that. So it was like 100 and some odd thousand, or 53,000, something some change. So yeah. And I'll share more with that, inside the 5-day masterclass. But it blew my mind because I remember having a job paying me $30,000 a year as a grown man. Having dreams of like people saying I did six figures. You're like, six figures sounded like some old distant crazy number, right? And I remember on one day, in one of those months, one day I brought in $32,000 in one day. I was like, I just earned one of my annual incomes in one day. I was like, oh my goodness.
Wow.
This is it. The internet is awesome. I'm like, oh my goodness. So so yeah, so yeah, and so things changed for me. But I made a decision. Remember, I told you guys I made a decision. I've invested $250,000 in myself. Um, over the years.
Hey, hey, yeah, I call you
So,
back.
let me mute it out. So, here's another question. Hold on. How much time is required to move forward and be well trained? Well, as I mentioned, Stephanie, in the Q and A part, each training session is probably gonna be about 30 to 45 minutes. You know, some may go a little bit longer, give or take. And then if we do VIP, you know, we'll meet after that, how long give or take. So, so as far as the training, you know, that portion of it, uh, you're looking at about what, 5 to 10 hours. 10 hours. Let's say 10 hours next week, right? Well, that 10 hours probably the best 10 hours you invest. It'd be better than watching Housewives of Atlanta. It'd be better than watching. I got Nuggets Ready to Love. You want to check out some Ready to Love? You know, they in Dallas again. You know, but all this stuff is cool. But that stuff don't put no money in our pockets. That stuff don't help us create no impact. We watching other successful people, right? My brothers, nothing wrong watching basketball. You know, we got the NCAA tournament going on now, but we ain't making no money. We ain't impacting lives doing that. So make the time. Make the time. Make the time. All right? Because anything you do in business is going to require any kind of sacrifice. And as you keep growing, you got to make more and more sacrifices, right? So definitely make the time to do it. Make the time. And like you said, and Stephanie, you'll be able to find out even more to get more from me as well during that class, right? Because the class is going to be great. But then, you know, the logical step is, okay, this is an awesome week, Chris. I enjoyed this. I want to work with you even more, right? So you can get me even more like that as well. So so I share all that during the master class. But we just, you know, we're progressing. So you showed up today for, you know, a 1 hour, 90-minute training. Now let's get you in this next thing to the 5-day monetize your expertise event, and then we kind of keep going from there, right? And to ensure, because that's what I did. That's what I did. And once I made that decision, and once I understood that when I'm investing in myself, I never lose. When I invest money, invest time in myself to grow, I've made some significant investments throughout my career. I've invested 5 figures plus in programs, and the program's bombed. The person over the program stopped doing it in the middle and didn't give us our money back. Yet I still was able to take what I learned from that and apply it. I could have said, "Oh, I'm never doing this again. No, this just sucks, right? I never invest again." Well, a year later, 6 months later, I invested in something else, right? Because I knew this is part of business. There's no such thing as failure, only feedback. It's all about your mindset. So I have an investor mindset. So like I'm the easiest sell for anybody. You know, one of my mentors, this guy did $100 million online, told me this in 2011, 2012. He said, if you want to be a great seller online, he said, you have to learn how to become a great buyer. He said, I'm the easiest seller in the world. This is when I was, you know, fresh. He said, I'm the easiest seller in the world. He said, why? Because I want to attract people who also want to buy what I'm offering real quick. He said, so I become the person who I want to attract. So I made the decision that day, I'm going to become the person I want to attract. Like, not that I got to coerce people, not that I got to manipulate people, none of that stuff. I'll give you a great invitation to help you. I make it like you give you way more value than the amount you invest in. So your mindset be like, this is a no-brainer. If I don't do this, this is foolish, right? It's like, why would I not do this, right? And so me, I'm easy. I go on people's stuff and they make an offer. If I can use it and it can benefit me, oh shoot, I buy it. I buy it for it even tell the amount, right? And if I don't have the money, I'll go find the money. And this is small amount here, but if it's like someone say, okay, it's $50,000, and I ain't got $50,000 in my bank account, I make a decision right there. Okay, I'm in. How can I do this? Can I pay your deposit now? You know, he said, yeah, pay me 10 grand now. Here's 10 grand. Let me go find another 40 grand. That's my mindset. I become resourceful, but I make a decision first. See, successful people make decisions quickly, and that's what I want you to do. It should be either yes or no. No one should be here on the fence. Once I make that invitation, once you showed them to the training, once I gave you that invitation and showed you the investment amount, it should have been a yes or no. It shouldn't be, oh, let me think about it. Oh, I'm on the fence, or let me go pray. No. Successful people make a decision just like that. Either yes or no. So that's all I want you to say, either yes or no. Yes, Chris, I'm in. No, I'm not. And live with it. Because every choice has a consequence. No's have consequences. A lot of times you say no to stuff, it pushes you further away from your goal. That's just reality. I mean, I'll share the story. I'm not going to share it here now, but I had a $62,000 mistake because I said no to something. And it cost me $62,000. I made a decision never to be a no person again. I'm going to say yes and figure it out. No matter what the amount is. $200, $20,000. I'm going to say yes and go figure it out. Because I realize when I say yes, I open myself up to more possibilities. When I say no, I immediately shut the door. I understand how the mind works. That's what the Bible said, to do not be conformed to this world, but to renew your mind daily. As a man thinketh with himself, so is he. Your mindset is everything. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, right? I mean, your thoughts become actions. The biggest problem God had with children of Israel was their mindset. They wanted to stay comfortable. Comfortable was in bondage. But their mindset was so warped, they saw that as being normal. Think about that. They saw slavery and being whipped and being to live like that as normal because of their mindset and conditioning. They had opportunity to go to abundance, but because they had to go through some discomfort and some unknown past, they're like, oh no, I don't want that. Take me back to Egypt. And that's what most people are today. No, I don't know that. I don't want that. I can't see it, because they don't have faith. They got to see it before they actually believe it. Faith says, no, I believe it first before I see it. So do you believe you have an expertise? Do you believe that you have some value? Because you do. I can tell you that all day long, but you got to believe it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So who else is in? Like Virginia's in. Also in Virginia. Congratulations. Kenya. All right. Who else is in? Or got questions or whatever. Can you say more about joining the Facebook group? Well, the Facebook group is where the party is. That what you be, Shelly? Yeah. So when you register, follow the steps, get in the group. Again, the way it's going to work, like right now I'm on Zoom, and right now we're streaming to multiple platforms. Well, the masterclass is private, so it won't be streamed all on YouTube and LinkedIn, like I'm doing this here, because this here is free. So the way it's going to work is I'm going to be streaming into the Facebook group, the general training sessions. And once that's done, all the VIP ticket holders, we get a private Zoom link to hop on for the VIP Q&A and coaching and all the extra stuff there. But you got to get in the group to get access to everything. Plus, we got a cool contest you can be a part of. You can win a $5,000 VIP day. Once you get in, just follow all the steps. It's going to be fun. Just get in, follow the steps, make a commitment to show up, make a commitment to do the work, make a commitment to yourself. And don't let this be the only commitment you make. Let this be one of many. That's how you grow. One of many. All right. Any more questions from anybody? who is here yet that still have not gotten in. All right, so we got pop. Letitia, hey, how you doing? Did you just pop on, or were you watching on social media somewhere, or?
I just popped on.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, to make a long story short, I shared how to create your six-figure business, monetize your expertise. Then I gave an invitation to join us starting next week for a 5-day masterclass I'm putting together. I'm gonna show you what I showed today times 10, way more in depth to monetize your expertise. And guess what? The ticket is only $17 to come. I normally charge way more. Ticket is only $17. So that's like the skinny of it. Like folks, Kenya's in here, Virginia's in, Shelly Ann's in. So that's like the skinny of it, but it's so inexpensive. Like some folks, oh, $17. Okay, I only know what it is. Let me get in, right? But really, it's only $17 to get in. And so we can put the link in the chat. You can go there and you see more stuff there as well. But that's like the skinny, quick version. And now we're doing Q&A. So folks ask. So yeah, the link is in the chat right there. So folks are asking questions about whatever. You can ask questions about what I trained today. You can ask questions about the 5-day master class or anything. So what do you do, Letitia? Are you currently selling right now, or are you looking to monetize your expertise?
Yeah, I'm actually currently a coach and a mentor. I serve as a business and purpose strategist and leadership development coach and mentor. And so I help corporate women, leaders, and young adults as they're transitioning from their workplace into their kingdom entrepreneurship assignment. So I help them to identify their fears and challenges, help them to overcome that through cultivating the intimacy of love with God so that they can truly step into the greatness of the purpose that He's calling them to, so that they can thrive, lead in love, and really dominate in the purpose and the calling that they were destined for.
Awesome. Love it. You sound like a good candidate for my Rapid Success System program, which is God's Masterpiece Rapid Success System. Let me ask you this: on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate your business? 1, nowhere near where you want it to be. 10, you couldn't ask for anything more. How would you rate it?
My business, of course, is not where I want it to be, because God is very specific to how He is positioning me in the marketplace, and there's so much happening in the marketplace that is so non-kingdom, and so just really, I'm actually just really relaunching the last year and a half, because I had a little bit of a sabbatical for about a year, a little over a year. And so God is like, okay, He started another business, but then He's like, it's time to go back into the marketplace in this industry. So I kind of came back in and just kind of not really picked up where I left off, but really got more honed in on more of a kingdom assignment than just being in the industry of coaching the coach. When I came back in, there was not a lot of things that were really directed for the kingdom, for God's people. And so you see so much mix and new age and all the things. And it's like, okay, no, I need to see and just connect and be in relationship with communities that are more kingdom based, doing things God's way, and really understanding how to create economies through the business assignments God has called them to, and how we are partnering to unify in the body of Christ. So
yes, and that's what we're going to dive into in this 5-day. I kind of share with them what we're going to cover. What is your current sales process? I know you said you kind of get back into it now, but what were you doing prior, and like to try to acquire clients? What were you doing?
well, now I've been doing a lot of workshops. I do have a 6-week intensive that I'm starting to market now. And I also have a 12-week, a little bit more deep dive, depending upon where the women are in their journey, and they need a little.
What's your process?
My
Like,
price tag.
what's your client acquisition process like for you to get a client, or take a complete stranger to a client? What's your process?
My process is, one, they would get on a call with me, not really a discovery call. I don't really call it, but really more of an assessment call to see where they are, where I can assess and vet if we're even the right fit. And
Yeah.
so once we determine that, the next step is walk them through. I do prophetic strategy sessions where we sit in, led by the Holy Spirit, to look at where they are, where they may determine where God is leading them. And once we go through that strategy session, then it's now looking to assess whether they are looking to do the deep dive or they may have already been doing some work. So they just need something that's really going to help them with the accountability and walk them through a 6-week time span where we can just really touch in on and be more strategic and intentional on the places and the areas that they need to dive into it in their transition.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of teaching too and workshops. I've been doing that as well.
Yeah. Now, if I could share with you a method that might be better for doing what you want to do, because what you're sharing with me is like I shared with them, like my primary method we use is what I call Kingdom Virtual Events, which is a one-to-many approach, where you're able to get clients without sales calls, without discovery calls, whatever you want to call them, but it's the same thing.
Right.
We don't have to do a lot of one-on-one calls where you go one-to-many, so you're able to demonstrate your expertise, you're able to demonstrate your value with your potential clients. And what it does, it creates an environment where people feel like buying from you because it incorporates community, content, and coaching all at once at a one-to-many. So your time is not giving up to a bunch of one-on-one. I used to do sales calls and discovery sessions and triage calls, whatever you want to call it. I used to do
Right.
I used to do all that stuff
That's that
too.
right.
Yeah, and it burned me out. It burned
Yes,
me
it
out
does.
until I discovered what I call Kingdom Virtual Events. And I was telling this is one of the reasons why I was able to create a 6-figure business in 59 days, because I was able to take my expertise combined with my Kingdom Virtual Events sales process, which is a one-to-many process, which I teach all my clients to do in my Rap Success System program. Plus, I was letting everybody know here that when you got your ticket for this is my first time doing this particular masterclass here. I did my virtual events, teaching people how to do virtual events masterclass like 3 weeks ago. But this is my first time doing this one here. But you would get my 6-figure KVE blueprint, which is a mini course I put together that I show you my process and actually give you my process in a nutshell. And I give you templates and blueprints, checklists, all that stuff in there. So you would get that as well. Then of course you want more. We just go to the next level. But I give everyone who even get the ticket for this Monetize Your Expertise 5-day masterclass, which is going to help you really get clear on your audience and offer really begin to discover your marketplace, diving in on your perfect niche. Like day one, we be doing this one here, avoiding the biggest mistakes, prevent you. This here is going to show you how to take 5 years into 5 days on day one, avoid the biggest mistake people make from creating your dream expert business. Day two, dive into discovery your expertise inventory. I recently went through this again because, like I told, a lot of times you get new stuff as you continue to grow in development, right? And so it blew my mind. So we're going to dive into that. Day three is diving into finding your right passion. Day four is locating a profitable market, because if you don't have a profitable market, it's irrelevant. And day five is choosing your perfect niche, being able to take all this stuff, put it all together, and create what I call the sweet spot, where these three things overlap. Having the right passion with the right profitable market, with the right niche, where you create your sweet spot in the marketplace. So we're gonna do all this in this 5-day masterclass that kicks off next week. And like I said, my normal investment, my programs are way, way, way more, and people gladly paid that because I've helped a lot of people create 6-figure businesses. But again, this one here is only $17, and so it's my first time doing this one here. So I'm giving people an incredible deal, to take advantage of this. And then also you can get a $99 upgrade to VIP, which gives you Q&A sessions with me, hot seat sessions with me, and all these crazy extra bonuses. You get my funnel template, sales script, all kinds of good stuff that you get VIP as well. So that's like give you the Cliff Note version of everything here. And from where it sounds like where you are, I think both of these could help you, or I know my Rapid Success system could really accelerate what you're doing as well. Because like I said, we have clients who are doing 6 figures with my system now, And it's definitely something that I would highly consider uh, you doing, taking that next step and being able to get clarity here and just helping you do what you need to do. And like I said, and of course, it's all kingdom based stuff as well. So which is really cool as well. But you definitely sound like someone who could really benefit, not just from this here, but definitely from my sales process where I teach the Kingdom Virtual Events process and I get clients consistently. So literally, I give you this training here as a bonus, and you can see a lot of extra stuff that I do. I break it down and how this process, in my opinion, is better than any other sales process today. Because I've done them all. I've done VSLs. I've done the webinar live, the automated webinars, funnels, the sales calls, discovery sessions, the content marketing, the DMs, the joining groups, and I've done every single thing out there. I have never come across a sales process that can take a complete stranger to a buyer as fast, and even selling high ticket. I'm talking about selling high ticket stuff as the Kingdom Virtual Event model, because it gives you the authority, it gives you credibility. It creates an environment people feel like buying from you. It increases the know, like, and trust factor with your audience faster than anything else. And so the whole process, and you say you like to teach, so it's perfect for those who like to teach. You like being a community aspect, talking to people. So your personality and your giftings is like perfect for that particular process, and you can do it all one to many. So your time is saved. Our time is the most precious asset that you and I have. So I left the sales calls model, because I got tired of being burnt out the calls, talking to people all day long, and 95% of them wasn't really serious about buying, or 95% couldn't afford my offer, or 95% just wanted free coaching or free tips, free that, really wasn't. So the one to many model actually will filter out those people for you. People are not serious, guess what? They're not going to stick around. And so, they're automatically going to organically fall off. So your valuable time is saved for those who most want you. And then those who take your invitation to keep working with you, those are going to be your ideal clients. So it's a great process to use for client acquisition. And it's kingdom based. I call it taste and see. The Bible says to taste and see that the Lord is good. So it's a taste and see method. People get to taste and see. That's why I told them here, I said, $17, there's no catch. I said, you get to experience this. So, and I'm going to demonstrate, I can help you even more with a small investment here. Then after that, that's when I get paid, when you want to work with me long term. So it's a taste and see. Most things out there, they tell you buy my stuff first and then I can help you. This says, no, let me demonstrate I can help you, by you not investing very much, right? And then of course, the logical thing would be, oh, this is amazing. I want more of this. What's the investment? Let's keep it going. Why stop? So it's a kingdom principle behind this process too. So that's why I actually called it Kingdom Virtual Events. I'm the only person who called it. Some other folks got different names. They call this particular method, but I called it Kingdom Virtual Events because it aligns with Scripture. It's a taste and see process, and it follows kingdom laws for sowing and reaping. You sow first, then the Bible promised you're going to reap a harvest. So yeah. Hope that makes sense.
No, it does. It makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I appreciate it. And thank you that I came in on the tail end. So thank you so much for just kind of walking through it. And I just happened to see, the ad and advertisement, and I was like, oh, something came.
Oh, did you? Oh, you just saw it right now? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I just saw it a little while ago. So I didn't even
wow.
realize that it already started. And so I just thought, like, let me pop in and, see what this is. And
Wait, you know what? It's not happenstance, because that ad is going to be turned off after this year is done, because I got another ad I'm going to run for the event that is going to start. So it's not happenstance that you're here then.
right. Yeah. Listen, God is so strategic about everything he does. He's very intentional about how he puts us and positions us in certain places. We just have to be able to be sensitive to the lead and just to follow, even when we're not even sure what that looks like on the other side. So yeah, I always look at how he strategically places me in certain environments and certain things to understand more so who I need to be connected to versus who I don't need to be connected to. So
That's true. Well, I hope that you saw enough where you say, hey, let me come on board. what I do is this. For you guys who registered and you have yet to get on board, I will give you access to the replay just for today, because I'm not sending the replay out to my list. I told them, show up, if you're serious. If not, no worries. Everyone isn't ready for a breakthrough. So there's no worries about that. But for you guys who registered, I will give you the replay to this, but it just be for today. So I already told you the offer and everything like that, but if you do want to go back and just say, okay, let me see it again. But take advantage of it, and I would do that for you guys and everything like that. How's it sound? Okay. Someone said that the payment didn't go through. Okay. Hey, Rhonda. Rhonda, is this Rhonda from my Money and Marketing Masterclass? Or one of my very first Kingdom Virtual events? Is this Rhonda? That Rhonda? What's going on? That's back in 2020. Hey, look at you. What's going on, Rhonda? What's happening? Look at this. Okay, in full circle. I'm good. So good to see you again. I hope that you take advantage of this too and be a part of my new masterclass, the Monetize Your Expertise 5-day masterclass that starts on Monday. Actually, we're going to do a kickoff session on Sunday. That's so awesome. That is so awesome to see you. I hope everything's been well. So let's see if you guys are having issues with payments. First thing to do is to try again. All right, because I'm checking the site now. It's not giving me like any errors why anything shouldn't go through. So first thing again is to try again. Wow, look at you. Congratulations. Nurse practitioner with your doctorates and open your own clinic. Look at you. That's phenomenal. You got to do some marketing now. You need my marketing help now to get the people in there. So, yeah, that's what you got to do. That's the name of the game now. If you don't do it, people can't come there to buy. So you guys, try it again. If you guys did try to submit your payment, when you submitted to payment, did you get an error message? What did it say? I'm just curious. So you guys, who did submit your payment, did you get an error message? Did it say something? Did it like kick you out? Because we can send you that link again where you can go back and try again. Let me see. Where is that link at? All right, let me, anyone else try and it didn't go through? Anybody else try, it didn't go through because it's not giving us an error message on our side. So I know someone said that it didn't go through earlier from them, but when they tried again, it worked. So it keeps bouncing you back to the top of the page. Oh, and maybe but some all the buttons checked. Click that link I just sent you. And make sure that let me pull it up because I'm trying to see. Let me pull this page up. Where is it at? I think this is it. All right. Well, you guys, after you enter your name, phone number, and email, this is the page you're going to see. Now you can go and read all this stuff you want, or simply just click this button here. It's going to take you down to the bottom. So once you go here, you got two options. You can do PayPal or credit card. So if you got a PayPal, well, you don't even need to have a PayPal account, but you could do it with PayPal too. So you can just click PayPal, or you can put your name and phone number, email here, then select PayPal. Then if you want the 20 Kingdom Laws of Success for only $48, like I said, it sells for $4.97. You can get that and put it all here. And all you gotta do is simply just click this button here. Then you follow the steps through PayPal. The other option You just put in your card number here, and then you put in your 3-digit code, and then you select that. So make sure that everything's filled out, because if it's kicking you back here, then it might be maybe this box wasn't checked, or I don't know if they ain't got to be checked. I guess not. But it might be something that wasn't checked. So try that and see if one of these two options, PayPal, will work too. And you can submit debit card or credit card payment through PayPal too. Or if you got a PayPal account, of course, you can just do it that way. Either one. Try that and let me know. Yeah, Rhonda. I'm gonna do this as I mentioned. I told everybody. Oh, okay, you on your phone? Yeah. Try it on your laptop. Sometimes those mobile devices act kind of weird. You try it on your desktop or laptop. Um, I didn't plan on doing this because I told everybody in the email they were not going to get a replay. But since you guys registered and showed up, I will put this replay up for today. You can go and watch it and hopefully join us in our event. How's that sound? So just for you guys who registered. Nobody else, whoever didn't register won't get this replay. They're gonna get direct link to the 5-day event now. But if you guys who registered, we're gonna put the replay up on a separate place, and that way you can go and watch it. And we will send you the link via email, and I guess we probably send it via text too, I'm thinking. That way you can go and watch it. And it'll be up just for today though. It's gonna have a timer on there. And when that timer hits 0, it's gonna kick you off the page. So make sure you watch it today and enroll in the masterclass so we can apply what you're gonna learn today. All right. Anybody else? Questions, comments, thoughts? Anybody else trying and having payment issues? Anything? I ain't heard from Jeffrey yet. What's going on, Jeffrey? I ain't heard from David. What's going on? You guys just chilling? Are y'all with me? Karen? What's going on, Karen? Will this link serve as a referral for those maybe interested in joining the class? Yeah. So, yeah. Well, yeah. Send them the link, the yourexpertisepage.com link. Now, if you know somebody might be interested, and you can send them the link to the replay, Shelly Ann, that I send out today, but they gotta watch it. And otherwise, yeah, they can go right to the website. But yeah, you can send them the replay link that I'll send just you guys. Yeah. Thank you, Rhonda. Yeah, Rhonda's one of my OGs. One of my OGs. Yeah. Yeah, she's one of my OGs, guys. So, been doing this a little bit. So, definitely. Awesome. All right, was there anything else, guys? I hope every last one of you guys sees this opportunity and go tell 3 other people. Oh yeah, it's something that you get your ticket. And I ain't planning on doing this, but I mentioned this to the other members already got their tickets. You refer at least 3 people, then I'll probably do something cool. At first I said 5, it's only $17, right? But you refer at least 3 people to this who want to, get on this path of monetizing their expertise. Then I'll probably do like a drawing or some really cool deal just for people who refer the most people to it. So you get in, then get 3 other people in, all right? So any leaders, experts, entrepreneurs, I mean, this is something great, guys. It doesn't even matter. I mean, shoot, Rhonda, you could even take that your nurse practitioner business and monetize it online. Besides, what you're doing with your offline. I mean, so you literally could take that and we can have that monetized. I mean, any kind of expertise pretty much today can be monetized, guys. That's why it's so powerful. Like, you ain't got to join network marketing. No, nothing against network marketing. I did it for years, but I think network marketing is like a gateway business. Many of us do it because it's low cost entry to get in, but it's a high, a high turnover. You get a lot of that because most people quit within 90 days because you realize you're not gonna get rich overnight like they told you at the hotel meeting. So you're like, oh man. So reality kicks in. But yeah, to me, there's nothing like getting paid for your expertise. I've done it all. Affiliate marketing, network marketing. I've sold real estate. I've sold physical products, sold cars. I sold all kinds of different things, right? There's nothing like because it's you, right? When I told you guys I was great at the last job I had in 2016, I was great at it, but I hated what I was doing. So it really didn't matter that I was great at it because you never could get the best out of me. Because while I'm there, I'm thinking about my business. But I'm like, that's what I really want to do. So yeah, it's nothing like it, guys. I'm telling you, and I showed you guys the numbers earlier. Now is the time to seize this. So don't overthink this. Don't procrastinate. Don't overthink it. Don't talk yourself out of doing something you know you should do, right? And I made it so easy that money shouldn't be an issue and time shouldn't be an issue because if you happen to miss one of the sessions, well, the sessions will still be in the group that week. So just get in, get your ticket, and go get 3 other people because now is the time you can get paid for your expertise. Now is the time. Not next week, not next month. Now, seize opportunities when they present themselves. All right, anybody else? Yep, Rhonda, that's what you can do. That's what you can do. So, Rhonda, you want to get in? Just go ahead and get in. Somebody get Rhonda the link. She already know my stuff. They're the link. Rhonda said, invest in yourself, y'all. It's worth it. Yeah. So I don't gotta twist y'all arm. I ain't gotta be a hard sell. If you don't do it, then what's going to change for you? One thing you got to learn how to do when you're making investments, because you invest at different levels. Like I told you guys, I've invested $250,000 overall, and I've made investments that you go to the car lot. They be like, okay, the car is, I don't want to say the amount, but if you ain't buying a bucket, they be like, it's XX, it's right there it's around the mid range of $100,000. Well, it's the middle of $100,000. So imagine someone says it's going to be $50,000 to work with me. What are you going to do? Have a heart attack? Oh, $50,000. But if you can buy a car for $50,000, it's no big deal. Why? Because you're going to that's an investment. You're going to keep that car for the next 5 years. So you're going to get a return on your investment. You think big picture. The same thing when you're investing in yourself here, right? So that's how you're worth way more than anything else, guys. You're worth investing in, and don't take the small investment here as not going to be valuable. So sometimes you may think, oh, it's only $17. It's only $99 to upgrade to VIP, right? When I got other stuff, it's $30,000, and I do it. And clients have paid $30,000 to work with me. But they went on to earn multiple 6 figures too, right? So don't think it's not valuable because I made it so cheap. Seize it while you can, because if there's a next time, I can pretty much guarantee you won't see it at this amount. So seize it now. Don't procrastinate. Don't put off for later what you can do now, because now what you do today is going to show up 90 days from now. If you keep doing the same thing you've been doing before you got here, you're gonna get more of the same thing, guys. So change habits now. All right. Well, if there are not any more questions, I'm going to conclude this because I'm hungry and I'm about to get something to eat. So congrats to you all who are in. Congrats to you all who are still trying to get in, but had a payment issue and you're switching devices. But I'm giving you one more chance. Some of y'all haven't heard anything from. So any thoughts, comments, feedback from anybody else right now? If not, then I look forward to you all who are in here. We're gonna have a kickoff session on Sunday night. So it's like a cool little kickoff thing we're gonna do Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. Then we start the actual training on Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central. Same time we did the Zoom session today. All right. So if there are not any more questions, thoughts, or comments, I'm going to conclude our time. Yes, Rhonda, likewise. I hope to see you again. I hope you, if you really want to monetize your expertise, Rhonda, go ahead and get in. And then we're going to start this and let you begin to monetize your expertise online. It's awesome to hear from you and see you again as well. Well, I didn't see you, but I heard from you. You didn't have your camera on, so I can see you. Turn your camera on, if you don't mind. Can you turn it on? Maybe you can't. But all right, guys, you see what Rhonda said, invest in yourself is worth it. So hopefully I see all you all in the masterclass. Oh, you can't turn your camera on? Okay. All right, no worries. And God bless you guys.